Well, good morning folks from a nice clear Honolulu International Airport. Welcome to another video. This is a kind of a review video. I believe the sceneries and everything have been reviewed before, but I kind of just discovered the way these two sceneries work, so I thought we would have a tour and get a close look, particularly in Prepare 3D version 4.5. So we're looking at FS Dream Team, the Honolulu scenery. It's originally developed for FS9 and FSX. What it doesn't seem to say on the website, unless you look in the text really closely, is that that scenery, although originally being developed for FS9 and FSX, also works with the latest versions of P3D. So it works in P3D 4.5 and version 5. So despite it being created originally for the earlier two simulators, and you'll only find it on their FSX page, this scenery is compatible with the current Lockheed Martin Prepare 3D versions, and I can attest to that because we're there now and I've flown it. In addition, ORBX Simulation Systems created a cityscape scenery for the Honolulu area. I didn't realise that the two are completely compatible. There's a way to mix the two so that you get the Honolulu airport detail of FS Dream Team with the whole island of Hawaii in good detail with ORBX. And of course ORBX have done the cityscape of Waikiki particularly as well. So this is going to be a quick flight around in the helicopter. At the start of this video you'll have seen some images, some scrolling images with the music there, to give you a preview of what this actually looks like. So we'll take off and have a fly around. It's dawn, so the sun should rise exponentially as time goes on, and we will have a quick look at night lighting as well before we go. And I'll fill you a few facts and figures while we're in the air. So just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a real world pilot. I'm by no means a helicopter pilot, but I've been flying the Mills now in Prepare 3D for a little while, and I'm reasonably efficient at flying and landing the thing, but I find it's great fun for doing scenery reviews and explorations in situations such as this. So we're in the VAP Air Milvis 530F helicopter, and let's get in the air and have a look round. So we'll head out over the bay first of all. Really need to sort out my joystick because I've started to get some sort of control issues here. But anyway, we're heading out over 04 right 22 left out towards the bay here, get a little bit of height and then we'll swing back in. In fact, what we'll do is we'll turn left and head out to Waikiki. Gaining a little bit of altitude. So as I said, ORBX have done the whole island, which is a bonus. As you can see, water looks wonderful. The performance actually is excellent considering the amount of detail. It's really good. I like it a lot. So the ORBX scenery, the download is 2.3 gig and it installs at 3.77 gig, so it's fairly high, fairly large. You can see the port there to the left. And the ORBX Cityscape scenery costs about 22 quid UK, and around $30 US. So actually quite a bargain in my opinion in terms of what you get here. Specifically, not only have they done Waikiki here in such detail, and I'm getting good performance here, frame rates are quite good, ever so slight pauses and stutters, but it's pretty fluid. Nice view of the port there. As you can see, we're now outside and we're in quite a big view where you get lots of detail, and still the motion's good, the performance is quite good. Beautiful waves there, looking really nice. Let's head inland across some of the terrain. Nice day here, the dawn's coming up. Just want to just get a little bit of height. I can stop this thing floating around. Go over the top of these hills here. As you can see, I mean they've done a heck of a job. To be honest, when I first looked at the Cityscape idea, they've done Orlando and Charleston as well, and saw some messages about performance issues and loading times. I was kind of balked a bit by the whole idea, but actually took the plunge and bought the Honolulu scenery, and very impressed, to be honest. I mean, okay, I've got an i9 processor, but it works. It's flyable, it's more than flyable. And to have the Honolulu FS Dream Team Airport working with it flawlessly is a real bonus. It's just the icing on the cake. Spend a lot more time at Honolulu, I should think. So we're crossing the hills here and going along towards the back, the north part of the airport. Beautiful, especially the way they've done the ground texturing, and the detail is lovely. There's a nice view of the harbour close to the airport there. Again, the detail is stunning. So, a quick head out over the harbour here, and what we'll do now is we'll change to daytime so you can have a look. Well, welcome back. It's now daytime. It's 12:30 midday local time. We're looking down on the on Honolulu International, and you can see we've got boats there and the lovely colours in the sea just look beautiful. Very impressive. At the moment, can't see any errors at all with the way that the FS Dream Team scenery fits with the ORBX Cityscape. Just looks great. The highways look good. The level of detail on the ground looks wonderful. Just come to the left a bit. I believe this is Pearl Harbor. Stadium down there to the lower left. As I said, I'm not a real world pilot. My geography is pretty good, but I'm not an expert on Honolulu either. But and this isn't meant to be a seriously in-depth review. It's just an idea for you to have a look at these two products working together to let you see how good the ORBX Cityscape scenery is, and the performance, which is excellent. And in a moment we'll have a very close look at FS Dream Team Honolulu Airport, which sits perfectly with ORBX's offering. So as you can see, the terrain mesh, which is ORBX's own, to be honest, and they do give you specific instructions about what to disable with the FS Dream Team scenery. I think it's only 3 files, so that you get to experience the ORBX mesh, which is more detailed, and you cut out a few little bits and pieces that the FS Dream Team have in their scenery that would conflict. But it really is just turning off, I think it's 3 files. Can't believe it works so flawlessly. The level of detail is amazing. It's just really good. Warships in a harbour. So we're turning out towards the ocean again, and now we'll come around into the airport, make a landing in the central area, and you can have a look at the airport. Really, I've got to get control of this yaw. Just can't get over the detail. It's exceptional. I might even buy Orlando if it's this good. So as we approach, I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to go to dusk and let you have a look at the night lighting. So welcome back. So it's now dusk. It's about 6:30 in the evening. As you can see, the lighting is very, very, very pleasant. It's not overdone. It's just very pleasant. There was talk that the FS Dream Team scenery didn't have any night lighting, but actually it does. And in a moment we'll switch to night, and you can see. So we turn inbound here. So there's the airport complex over there to the left. and the lighting is more than adequate. It's perfect. Beautiful evening here as the sun sinks. Lots of very delicate lighting in the ORBX scenery, and as you can see there's the terminal complex at FS Dream Team Honolulu, which is fine. The runways are well lit, bays eyes work. It's not a problem at all. I think it looks great. So welcome back. It's 11:30 at night. We're heading in towards Waikiki, and I really like the shimmering of the lights on the water. The lighting is beautiful. Visually it's just great. So much to see. Lighting is very, very delicately done. Very impressed with it, to be honest. Some cars going along the road there. Once again, we're in the thick of the buildings here, and the performance really is fine. It's really good. So let's swing back in towards the airport. We'll make a landing. They're stunning. The lighting is very subtle. It's beautifully done. Must have taken hours and hours of work. Hats off to the designers at ORBX. Just incredible. Beautiful flying environment. So we'll go in now and we'll make a landing there in the central terminal area, and then I'll just finish off with a few close shots of the airport. The credits at the end, I'll list some of the little bits and pieces I've given you, the specs, show you where to get it from. And just remember, when you go to the FS Dream Team page, select the FSX product page, where you will find the Honolulu scenery, and if you look closely in the description, you will see that it is compatible with P3D. All the latest versions, they say in their blurb. So although this was made 2015, it works fine. So coming in over the outer runways. make a decent touchdown. As I said, I'm not the greatest helicopter pilot in the world, but it's deploying this in P3D, basically it's a balance of power and pitch. Coming nice and slowly. As you can see, the central area, the lighting to get through the taxiways, lighting is perfectly adequate, it's well lit, no problems with the lighting at all. So we'll set down here in the cul-de-sac. Gates are all, as far as I know, they're all sewed as well, so they all work. There we are, not a bad touchdown at all. So here we are, just sitting on the ramp for a moment, let you have a close look at those jetways and the buildings and the truck there. The detail is a very high standard. It's typical FS Dream Team. So I think to be honest, I think it's amazing that we've got such a high detailed airport, which clearly has been updated for the latest simulator here. This isn't FS9 or FSX sitting in front of me. Visually it's wonderful. Even the lighting in the jetway doors that you can see here. The texturing on the ground and on the vehicle. Just the modelling is wonderful. So this clearly has been updated, and the lights are just so soft and they cast just the right amount. And as if on cue, there goes the fire truck. Let's turn the light off for a minute. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that little tour. I didn't plan to go around the whole island. As I said, this isn't a major thing. I just really wanted to show what the airport and the cityscape scenery looks like together, especially in P3D version 4.5, and it'll look slightly better in version 5 as well. So it's clearly gone past FS9, FSX. I had the FS9 version, that was good. That's the FS Dream Team scenery, by the way. But this is a whole different ball game. But I just wanted to give you a flavour of what they're like together and give you a reason to visit Hawaii. So the VAP Air 747-400 is doing a world tour at the moment. Having left Gatwick, we went to Chengdu. Then we went down to Sydney. Then we went to Auckland, and then from Auckland we went to Pago Pago, and from Pago Pago we landed in Honolulu. Next we're probably going to head off to Los Angeles, and then we might visit South America before returning to the UK. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick tour. Happy to, if you leave any comments, happy to answer them, and if you want more information, just please ask the questions. I'll happily supply the answers. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. It costs you nothing at all, but it helps my channel immensely to grow. As I said, I'm not a real world pilot. I do have thousands of hours on VATSIM, and I fly for 6 virtual airlines and lots of experience, mainly on the 747 model. I was a tester many years back, but I'm learning every day, and I only started making videos in the summer and recently, and this is a project for me now that I've retired. It's just an idea, a chance to show you, the viewer, just how stunning it can look in the simulator to fly the world from your desktop. Gives me hours of enjoyment, and I hope it gives you enjoyment too. I have a website, VirtualAirlinePilot.org. Pop along to that site and you'll be able to find out information about me. It's a work in progress, trying to keep it up to date, but I do try to keep the main page up to date, which gives you ideas of what's coming next. Look out next week for a Unicom tutorial. Basically, I'm going to talk about what you should and shouldn't do on Unicom, and also check out my 2 videos, departing from Gatwick and flying into Gdansk. Absolutely an amazing landing in the snow. Amazed that I even pulled it off, but very exciting, real adrenaline rush. So once again, thanks for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed this. I can't recommend the ORBX Cityscape scenery enough, and now that the FS Dream Team scenery works with it as well, my God, have we got something wonderful here. Go and get it and enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.